careless. But those are things we can learn from and get better at.
Do you look at this one as just as like the first game jitters and just settling down as a group as you guys now move forward?
Yeah, that first game is always going to be a little hectic. I think, there's a lot of good things that came from this game and a lot of bad things, but, that's why we're here to, work in it and go over film tomorrow and fix some things.
Ben, when you look at the turnovers you and Dennis had, how much do you attribute that to just the Hawks being really physical and kind of being disruptive a little bit?
To an extent. I think the more we play with each other, the more we're going to see the reads. I think there's certain things I was seeing on the floor that maybe guys weren't seeing. And that's just a little bit of time and understanding, not exactly running the play all the way through. Sometimes, the defense is going to give us different looks. That's why you run plays. So just going over film and looking at, the mistakes we did make and learning from them.
And then with the physicality, obviously you guys did commit a lot of fouls, but I guess how would you try to maybe balance out with saying you guys like the way you played physical, but also need to limit that turning into too many fouls?
You just got to be disciplined. For me, I love the physicality side of things. I think it's part of the game. Depending on what how the ref's going to call you, got to be smart about it and obviously realize how many fouls you got. But I mean, it's a physical game. It's how it should be. It's the NBA, so it comes with it.
You guys played with a lot of different lineups in this game, and a lot of them were very different in terms of the strengths that the players brought to the table, yet it didn't really feel like you skipped a beat offensively for much of the games. What are some of the offensive principles that you would say Jordy and his staff are preaching that allowed you guys to have that flow through all those different personnel groupings?
I think just getting to our spots. We all know where we need to be at all times on the floor. And it's just going to, the more we play together, the more comfortable we're going to get, the more comfortable we get. I think it's just being structured. I think, everyone knowing their role in the team and knowing where to be is helping. And then, obviously, the more we play, we're going to get better.
And you look like you had a nice connection a few times with Jalen Wilson and Zaire. Just what do you see from those, two young guys trying to pave their way? It looked like they had solid first performances.
Yeah, they're taking leaps. I think just overall their willingness to learn on the floor and just get to their spots and having that confidence to take the shots that, they're open with. And they're just going to continue to grow and get better. I love their games.
Did the Hawks either guard you differently in the second half or more physical with you in the second half, or are you kind of just still easing your way into the minutes because your minutes were kind of lower in the preseason?
I think it's a bit of both. I think I was a little gassed in that first quarter, half. But they definitely turned the physicality up, and that's on me to, stay with it and keep attacking and still getting my looks and not always giving the ball up to whoever I think is open. So I got to stay aggressive and keep it.